Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Bonkekook here, aka the Lonely Achievement God, continuing our 1000G Achievement Guide / walkthrough for Lawn Mowing Simulator. We have graduated to the professional level of challenges, and we have now moved in to professional challenge number 1. We're going to be using our Skag Patriot 52-inch, one of the mowers we used quite often in the career for our striping challenges, which we do have a couple of striping challenges in the professional challenges. We have only 4% of our fuel, and we have to complete a challenge. As you can see there, we actually do have a decent amount of fines before we fail, but we're going to go ahead and jump in here. Again, the fuel limit ones don't need to be as stressful as they sound. They always give you enough fuel to mow properly. One thing you do need to pay attention, though, is that the grass discharges to the right of your mower. Need to be between 5 and 6, and so we're going to have to cut on the left side here. Just make sure we aren't running into too many flowers. Too many being the operative word. You can run into a few, but... yeah, I think that one was a lie. I don't think I even touched a flower there, but okay. Game knows best. Now we've edged it. We should have a much easier time of it now. But we are going to start dividing this up into portions like we have in the past. Probably using the sidewalk there. It's probably the best method to do it. So let's go ahead and just turn around here. And as always, we have that penalties and fines meter in the bottom left, and we have our engine condition meter in the bottom left with the little red line in it. And if you manage to get your engine condition down below that red line, you will fail the mission. So always keep that in mind. I'm getting too many flowers because I'm not realizing there's a portion of our mower behind that front left wheel. Man, we're overloading the second we get into the grass. That's crazy. This makes very little sense, actually. I feel like we're being unfairly harassed here. But we have graduated the professional challenges. This is where things start to get a little more frustrating. So. We're actually going to go up and down here. And we're doing pretty good now. You might notice there's a bit of a blip there. I had to pause the game real quick. I do apologize for that. I didn't do anything else. It wasn't related to the challenge. I don't understand how I could overload the mower there when I wasn't even driving over grass. Like, really? And don't worry about the flowers too much. You have plenty of leeway in penalties and fines on this level. The fuel is kind of the primary obstacle, but just like in all of the fuel challenges, as long as you follow the optimal path for mowing, you will always be able to finish the challenge. Go ahead and go around the garden here as best we can. I do that very quick. You should go a little bit slower than I do. We're starting to get into the challenges that are actually going to require some care, so by all means, slow down. You can actually jump ahead to the end of the video and see how much time I have left, and then figure out if you want to go as fast as I do or not. this starts to get very frustrating. Not being able to drive your mower at all. Because every single step you take overloads your mower. It becomes very frustrating. The game stops becoming a lot of fun when you're not able to drive your mower. The problem is these challenges don't give you enough time to make 2 passes. Even though they say, oh yeah, you could just make 1 pass at a taller height and then come back. You can't. There's not enough time for that. But you are going to have to start paying attention to the engine overload meter now, because you're going to start running into more contracts like this, where you constantly have to be slowing down and stopping and watching your engine to make sure you're not overloading it. Just look how fast that's going up, just from driving into it. That's just crazy. In some cases, you can try backing up around, but in a lot of cases, you don't get enough speed to be able to do that for the entire contract, or challenge, I suppose, in this case. There was one expert challenge that I tried backing up for the entire time because it was so frustrating, but unfortunately, that didn't work. You just got to be very aware of where the very heavy grass is, where it lightens up so you can get a little more speed on. You got to be very aware of where it changes. Because if you go too fast, even a couple of seconds can drain your engine condition. As you can see there, we're about halfway down. That was weird. I did not press the accelerator that much to go forward that fast, but my recommendation is, if you have a controller you don't trust, get one you do. Seems to be struggling a little bit too. Frame rate is having some issues, which is weird. You would think the more I cut the grass, the better the level would perform, but there we go, ladies and gents. We have completed the challenge. We're going to turn around and run back to the ramp like always. Plenty of gas left. Honestly, I don't know how much gas we had left. It says we used 3.5 liters, but I don't think it told us how much we had to begin with. So that means nothing. But there you are, ladies and gents. The first professional challenge completed. If you have any questions or comments for me, let me know down below and I will do my best to answer them. Otherwise, I will see you in professional challenge number 2.